Hello, Caitlin Beauvais here from Pilates in Guelph. Today is a mini core workout for a beginner client. So the most important thing to remember is that you need to listen to your body, and I'm looking for 30% activation, so I don't want 100. And there's lots of things that we do to compensate or to get core support that are kind of like little cheats, and we want to try to change that pattern so we're not cheating to get support through our body, because that support inhibits us from getting the true support we need through our torso. All right, so I'm gonna come and lie down on my back. So what's important for finding a deep core support is that our pelvis is neutral. So I'm going to curl my tailbone up and let my low back flatten into the mat, and then curl my tailbone down and let it arch. So you're going to curl my tailbone up and flatten my low back, and then curl my tailbone down and let it arch. So once more, curling up and curling down. So core support is more than just abdominal muscles. It's about the space that you have in your joints and the ability of your muscles to integrate together. Good, and I come back to center. What I'm looking for here is a neutral pelvis where hip bones and pubic bone are on a plane that's parallel to the ground. So if I bring my hands, heels, and my palms to my thigh, my hip bones that stick out in the front, my fingers down towards my pubic bone, my hands should create a triangle that should be parallel. There's my triangle to the ground. And that would mean there's a little space being created underneath my low back in line with my belly button. So that space is going to be bigger or smaller for some of us, but we're looking for that neutral alignment. Good. So this is where our deep core muscles that support us, they can activate from. When we're not in neutral, they don't have the ability to activate as well. All right, so that's why neutral is important, or one of the reasons. So another immobilizing exercise I want us to do is I just want you to slide your leg out and then bring it back in. Sliding out and coming in. You're going to keep your hips pretty steady. Good, and come back in. And you might be saying, Caitlin, what are you doing? I wanted a core workout. And again, what's important is that we need to loosen up your body to restore proper movement before we can strengthen the muscles for proper movement. Once more on the side. And coming in. Let's do the other side. And coming in. If it doesn't feel comfortable to be on your back, you can have a pillow underneath your head. You want to feel your ribs are nice and heavy. Good. My hips are staying evenly weighted. That's it. Good. And 2 more of these. And then the last one. Fabulous. Good. So it should feel a little looser through your hips. You could even do a pelvic tilt here. And then going down, just notice, does that feel a little easier? Do you have a little more range down? Because that's really where a lot of us lose our range, especially from a lot of sitting. All right, so now you're gonna bring your hand onto your belly button. And I want you to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're gonna draw your belly in that 30%. Good, without losing the space in your low back. Another breath in. And exhale, draw the belly in. That 30% without losing the space in your low back. So breath in. What I want you to watch for is as you draw the belly in, do you squeeze around your anus at the base of your buttocks? And try to draw the belly in without squeezing around the base of the buttocks or the anus. 2 more. And exhale, belly draws in. And then last one. Good. And exhale, belly draws in. Excellent. So we're going to do pelvic floor as well. So this is the deep abdominal muscle, but pelvic floor. Most of you have probably heard about it. It's important for our health of our torso and our core support. Good. So I want you to think of the bones you sit on at the base of your pelvis. Yes. You're going to take a breath in, and you're going to imagine they could widen apart. And then as you exhale, you're going to feel them narrow. You're going to imagine them narrowing. And you're not doing anything here, you're just observing how your body moves. So you take a breath in and exhale, narrow. Good, inhale, widen. And exhale, narrow. 1 more, inhale, widen. And exhale, narrow. Good, again, being easy, we don't want to squeeze the space buttocks or around the anus. So we're going to be a little more active with this. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, can you draw those sits bones together? Again, only 30%. You might feel your belly turn on a little bit, and that's awesome because the pelvic floor works with those low belly muscles. Take a breath in and exhale. Feel the sits bones draw together, or draw them in about 30%. Good. One more breath in and exhale. Feel the sits bones draw together, 30%. Perfect. So my pelvis is staying neutral. You could have, after doing those few things, when we're concentrating, we often tense up. So you can kind of just wiggle around through your hips to loosen up any tension that was built. So now what I want you to do is feel there's even weight through both hips. You're looking up to the ceiling, I'm looking at you, yeah. So you're keeping that pelvis as neutral you can get, right? I don't want to strain keeping it neutral. You're gonna get as close to parallel with your triangle as possible, keeping that space into your low back. Now for this next exercise, what's important is that you don't let your pelvis move. So you're gonna take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw the belly in that 30% and lift a leg up, but nothing moves. And then inhale and lower down. And exhale, draw the belly in and lift the other leg up. Good, and inhale, lower down. Exhale, belly, and you can think about drawing those sits bones together. And inhale, lower. Exhale, belly, and draw the sits bones together. Good, and inhale, lower. 2 more of these. Belly and draw the sits bones together. Relaxing through your upper body. And last time, belly and drawing those sits bones together. Good, and inhale, release. Good. So now you can stay there, but I'm going to give you another option. Making sure your pelvis stays steady, so not letting my low back touch the ground. Draw the belly in and lift one leg up. Good. And I'm going to let it touch down and lift it up. Good. Inhale down and exhale up. So watching your base buttocks, they stay relaxed, and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. 2 more. Inhale down and exhale up. Last time. Inhale down and exhale up. Good. Now lower that right leg all the way down. Nothing has changed in my pelvis. And do the other side. So belly, sits bones, lift the left leg up. Inhale down and exhale up. Good. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, belly draws in that 30%, sits bones draw together, that 30%. Good. Nothing changes in your torso. Good. And we do 2. And then 1. Good, and lower the leg all the way down to rest. So form is really important here. You're not gonna feel as much if you let your low back flatten. You're gonna go into other muscles that create that semblance of support, but are actually inhibiting you from getting your true core support. So our next exercise is going to be for our obliques. Our palms come together. Good, my eyes are gonna look up towards my thumbs. My hips stay evenly weighted again. I'm gonna twist to the right, and then twist to the left. Inhale, go right, and exhale, go left. Inhaling right, and exhale left. Inhaling right, and exhale left. And doing 3, and exhale left. And 2, exhale to go left. And then the last one, and exhale left. Good, and come back to the center. Take those arms apart, put them down. Good, you're gonna sink your feet in together. So this is okay, this is good for everyone, but if you had a hip replacement, you're gonna put a pillow between the knees, okay? So I want you to squeeze those legs together without the base bone, without your knee squeezing. Let your knees fall to the right, keeping your left shoulder heavy. And then use your left waistline to pull back center. And you're gonna go to the left and use your right waistline to pull the legs back center. Good. So inhale to go right and exhale to come center. Inhale to go left and exhaling center. Inhaling right, exhale, come center, and once more inhaling left and exhale center. Now let's put our arm work together with that. So palms together, let's take our knees to the right and our ribs left, and your range is going to be a lot smaller, and then exhale and center. And inhaling, good. exhale and center. Inhale, exhale and center. Inhale, exhale and center. 2 more. Inhale, exhale and center. And then last time. And exhale, come center. So you're feeling a lot of work through your waistline. So those waistline muscles are really important for what we consider core support. So one last exercise for us to do. We're gonna have our knees bent. We're propping up on the forearm. So this is about how your arm relates to your core support. So if you feel this gets into your neck, you're gonna do a few of them. You may not lift your hips, you're just gonna hang out here. All right? So can you draw your belly in, press into your forearm and your knee and lift your hips up. And then inhale and lower down. Good. So you draw the belly in, press into your forearm and your knees and lift your hips up. Good. And then inhale to come down. 2 more of these. Draw the belly in, press into your forearm and your knees and lift your hips up. And then lowering down, I think this is the last one. Draw the belly in, press into the forearm and lift your hips up. Good. And then lowering down. So we're going to flip around to the other side and do the same thing. So if you feel this in your neck and shoulders, you're not quite ready for this challenge of the core support. Checking in with those base buttocks and anus, they're not turned on. Good. Draw the belly in, press into the forearm and knee, and lift your hips up. And inhale, lower. Good. Draw your belly in, press into your knees and your forearm, and lift your hips up. And inhale, lower. Excellent. Draw that belly in, exhale, press into your knees and forearm, lifting up. Inhale, our hips are pretty stacked here, and we want that pelvis to stay pretty neutral. Once more, belly draws in. We have 2 actually. Press into the forearm and knee and lift up. And then lower down. And our last time, draw that belly in and lift the hips up. Good. And lowering down. Excellent. So now that's a very brief core exercise series that you can do at home. Repeat this exercise. This is the basis of what we do here at Pilates in Guelph. If you're interested and want more and want to feel more results, do give us a call or come and do a free consult and move towards loving movement, loving your life, and loving yourself. Thanks for joining me.